In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was a formless void, and darkness covered the face of the deep. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. On the second day, God separated the waters to form the seas and the sky. On the third day, God created the land with trees and plants and fruits. The next day, he put the sun, the moon, and stars in the heavens. And on the fifth day, all the creatures of the sea and of the air. And on the sixth day, all the creatures of the ground. And then he made us to live in paradise.
How is it possible? We have evidence against that. Sounds like a made-up fable to me. This is just some of the comments people have to say about the idea that someone greater than us that can be held responsible for creating the whole universe. Every star, every planet, every person. I understand how this can be confusing to a lot to take in. As human beings, we want to feel powerful, to feel like we are the biggest, the smartest. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, how is this all a coincidence? How did the Earth know that 91 million miles is the perfect distance to keep us from burning or freezing? How did life just pop into existence? And how does a cell know what its job is? I can go on and on explaining to you all the marvelous miracles that form this universe, but I'm just going to give it too short. The odds of us being here are 1 in quadrillion. It would make sense that someone greater, more powerful than us, created it. An artist doesn't just set a canvas in the woods and leave it there for a week and come back to find a beautiful painting. It takes time, work, and strength to get the job done. What if I told you that science can actually prove that God did create the world? How? Genesis 1:3. And God said, "Let there be light." Now what happens in an explosion? A flash of light? A bang? Sounds like the Big Bang to me. Scientists say that we are made up of stardust. Everything around us, the Earth, the planets, and even us, are made up of the stardust. Well, in Genesis 1:26, and God made man out of the dust of the earth. There's some proof right there. And spreading land and sea, with the ice melting after the Ice Age, and kicking Adam and Eve out of the garden, and the rainforest of the Saharan rapidly changed into a desert. If this still sounds like bogus to you, think. The Bible says a day in heaven is equivalent to 1,000 years on earth, giving God more than enough time to create the world. Because what was thousands of years for us was only days for Him. Think about it. It makes sense. Remember, God does work in mysterious ways.